All right, just to let you know, we are live right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Mastermind live session located at Rasmussen College in Aurora, Illinois, for August 18th, 2016. We're glad to have you with us. If you have any questions or comments, just leave your comments on the bottom of our YouTube channel for Mastermind Seminars. Thank you very much.
Mike, is there anything that you think I should be doing here differently?
Well,
I was just going to turn it on.
well,
Now, you know I can only capture 30 minutes on this thing.
yeah.
But then as soon as it doesn't, it's hit it again.
Yes, that's all you need to do basically. But see, I for one, it all depends on the card too. You know, if you have an XC card, XC probably works the best when it comes to capturing bigger motion video.
Let's see what I got in here. I have a SDHC
Well,
32.
are you sure you'll be able to capture 90 minutes of video on it? If you don't, if you do, then that's not a problem.
I think so. And I also have a CF card in there too.
Well, you can use that too if you're going to be editing video.
Okay.
I'm glad to see we have a backup plan.
Yep. Okay, good. Actually, I think John said he ran this. And here he is. Yep. All right, good. You know how to run this thing?
Start, stop, and reset, or we can do.
Right. It's on live here. Turn it on. Record. Should autofocus. Put that. Hit record. The trick here is that we can only capture 30 minutes a burst. As soon as 30 minutes is up, or before, if there's a break, then you just shut off the record again, you go for another 30 minutes. All right. Oh. Hi. Good to see you guys. It was such a nice talking to you guys last night. Yeah. So you're going to bring Camille on to the Saturday call? I think you started to see that last night, right? Well, if you send me an email, I'll send her an invite.
What did they say that the internet password is for Rasmussen? I need that. I gotta write it down. Hold on.
This is what he done before.
Sounds good.
3 to 5 minutes. We're trying to figure out how many people are going to speak and how much time. We'll be talking to this community. So we're the 8:30 coffee connection for the next couple of weeks. We're gonna start planning it out, like, we see what we're doing. Participants want to listen to the coffee connection.
For those who are using
I've seen you on the screen. Yes, I've seen him on the screen. You're the one who comes from the camera. I haven't seen. I haven't seen that. He goes both ways.
You want to get a
Really?
You want to get a
Those people, yeah. No one.
Hi, Jason Fish. Nice to meet you. You want to make it against the screen?
She just asked if there was a way. She just said, is there a way to angle it over to see?
You have enough cameras?
I'll go first. Ladies first. Steve Delfino, nice to meet you. Good, you know. Oh, don't take a look.
Jason Fish.
Yeah.
Same dude. Nice to meet you. She can see. Guys, we're the video. That's good. Tangle preparatories. I'm from Washington. Yeah.
Get a bag. Like, that's not exactly.
I just wanted, I wanted to hear the sound.
There's an hour and a half to get to Baltimore, and then we flew out here, took about an hour and a half. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so I guess it'd be about 2 hours. Okay. What's wrong out here? Great service.
The big eyes.
Living facilities for the military. Some for the Army, some for the.
Thanks for setting that up for me, John.
And then the EFA, which is the mobile kitchen. And the CK.
We are live right now. So
Do we need to have it pointed at the screen at all?
Well, I suppose it would be a good idea.
Have we in the past?
Well, we have, I think so, if we wanted to get the, okay, all right. We are live right now, but we'll be.
Right now we have one facing
Yeah.
this way.
Well, just, here, well, let's have a look.
Excuse me, Kevin. This is Cameron. Nice to meet you. Steve, nice to meet you. This is the Maryland. Did you make the trip from Maryland? Are you coming locally? I don't know. I don't know if we can. So, you can move it anywhere you want. Excellent. Where'd you guys go? It's just a matter of excellent.
Are you related?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Absolutely. When you came to the right place.
Maybe I should take him out and sort him out, don't you think?
Take all the videos we don't need in there.
I'll take them all out. But the reason I'm using them again is,
You have extra video stuff ready.
I'll do that. Yeah.
This next one right here.
Okay. Use this one?
No, I find one. We don't have lower days. We need to go through these.
Here's one. This one from two.
That's good.
Just in case.
You need this anymore?
No, let me sort it, okay? Let me just, let's be on the safe side.
Grab another.
Just one. But I use it just
Do this later.
Whichever camera is streaming Meerkat, Amber said is in a really random angle.
Huh?
Yeah, it's just from there a lot of different bases. What did you say?
Amber said the camera that's streaming Meerkat is just
Yeah, but we can't do it vertical or horizontal. That's the problem with Videocast, is that we can't do it horizontal. So what I'm thinking of is just basically this one now. That would not be feasible to use here anymore because we completely upgraded it to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're so glad that you joined us for this seminar here at Rasmussen College in Aurora. And we will get started in approximately 5 to 7 minutes. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Thank you.
They're all one and the same.
I got it.
Yeah, they're on the separate ones.
Not now. Well, you do. Like, I don't know.
Yes, yes, the answer is yes.
I was. There's just a big table. I'm Harold.
I'm Jason. Mike. Nice to meet you.
You warned me I was going to do all of those.
Hi, good morning, Kevin. What's your name? Chris. Been here before now.
No.
Okay, hi, Kevin. What's your name? Maylin, nice to meet you. Okay, you look familiar though. Are you from the area? Okay.
But we used to live in Romeo. Yeah.
Okay, because we used to live in Bowling.
Okay, okay.
How long ago did you live there? Okay, that matches up. Our kid, Kate, K-I-N-G, Kevin, Kate, our kids went to EDCA.
Oh, yeah, that's what I went to school. My mom taught me. Linda?
That's it.
Yeah.
So I saw you, yes, and my kids had her. So, yeah, loved her.
Oh, yeah.
Loved her. You would really love her. But you must have been at some of the events. That's where.
Yeah, yeah. How old are your kids now?
Well, I have a 25-year-old currently. I have a 21-year-old who's here. She's trimming hedges right now. And I have a 14-year-old going on 30, and she's a big Christian school.
Oh, nice.
Watching my training, trying to make sure and kick the thing off.
Yeah, I should have you write your kids' names to tell my mom. They're staying in yeah. So we like write a card and stuff.
Is she retired?
Yeah, she's retired, but she's still tutoring.
I'm gonna say, I don't think she's retired.
No, she won't.
That's the way I do her.
Hello, hello.
Can we get them started? So, thank you. Give me a call.
Oh, that was wonderful. That's wonderful.
Okay.
Thanks.
If everybody can have a seat when we get started, that'd be great. Just have a seat, sign in with you, whatever table you get to. My name is Kevin King. Good morning. Welcome to Mastermind Seminars Live. You came to the right place at the right time. I see some new faces, and I had some nice conversations to start it off with. This is a great, great day. This is going to be a life-changing day, and it's going to be a life-changing day if you want to be a life-changing day. If you had the anticipation that this was going to be the first day of the rest of your life, then you came with the right expectation. If you didn't, you can do that right now. You can just change your mind and just do that. Here's the outline for the day. We're going to talk, we have 7 segments, the way that we do every single time. It's going to be network marketing. We're going to do that in just a couple minutes here. We're going to have wins and biggest challenges. And then we're going to have what's called the BOS system, the BOSS system, Business Operating System, BOS. And that's comprised of DNA for people, DNA for business, and DNA for life. It's personality masteries. It's the 530 grid and its natural laws that tie everything together. It will all become apparent to you very shortly. Then the last 2 segments are going to be Q&A, because if you didn't feel like you just took a drink out of a fire hose, then you weren't here, okay? Because what we do today, there's a lot of information coming, so take good notes, get ready to go. Hope you've signed in, and then we're going to have great things for next month. We start the year with the value of installing systems. This is the year 3 for us. And we have the value of installing systems. We will understand what that is if we understand how to achieve our life vision.
and then we generate more and better leads, convert more prospects to clients, convert prospects faster, generate a large quantity of referrals, and today we're going to be creating client-for-life relationships. Client-for-life relationships. And the whole key to what we're doing today is, the key is this. This is the question you need to ask yourself. What is your biggest challenge? No joke, no lie. Be honest with yourself. That's the only way that you're going to have make any breakthroughs today. And anybody that wants to achieve more, anybody that wants to work less, earn more, have less hours, less stress, better life balance, you need to have a life vision, and you need to have a BOS, a business operating system, to get it done. And that is what we're going to be teaching here today. And in order to do that, I need to help you understand that right now you already have a BOS in your business, a business operating system. And it's gotten you to where you're at right now. And if you want to get further, you're going to need to implement what we're doing today. This is a free seminar. I wish we charged, but we don't. I'm glad we don't in some ways, and I'm not glad we do in some ways. I would really love to see people have an urgency in what the BOS is going to do for you, because unless you understand people and how they operate, unless you understand how the 530 grid, which is a pattern of how you take somebody from point A to point B in a business, and then understand how to relate to people through the natural laws, then none of this is going to make sense. That's going to be the key to what we have today. So the question you bring is, what's your biggest challenge? And what we're going to do is, in each segment, I want you to clearly write down. We're going to have cards here. This is going to give you a roadmap. I want you all to pull one of these out off the table that you're at right now. You can follow along. All the slides that we're going to be doing are on this card right here. Okay? And the biggest question is, what is your biggest challenge here in box 6? And what you need to come up with, this is your part. This is your part. Your investment into this is to look for and think about a solution in each of the 7 segments to your biggest challenge, and we'll help you do that. In order to do that, though, I'm going to bring up Nancy Vertz, and she's going to be taking care of us for the rest of the day. Nancy.
Hi there. Well, I'm not really taking care of the rest of it. Patrick's going to do a lot of it, so is Dell and everyone else here. But Patrick asked me to step up and talk about a client for life. And so immediately I thought of someone that we've known for 16 years. 16 years ago they called us looking for a conservatory. Today, fast forward, we've done 3 rooms for these folks. And they're looking at us to do their house, to design their entire house. So how this all happened, and it was unconscious confidence. We didn't know anything about this whole system. They contacted us looking for a conservatory. They said, hey, come on up. It's kind of in a remote location. So you come this weekend, you stay with us, and stay over the weekend, 4th of July weekend. And so Al and I went on our way up to Pennsylvania. We met with these folks. I'll never forget the first time I met with them. Was we drove up to the house, stone house, totally remodeled. It was deserted. Nobody was there. Al and I walked around trying to find the client, and up on the hill came this diesel mule with a gentleman, older gentleman, in a green work suit, red ball cap, got out, and I said, Dr. Steffi? And he said, Nancy? I said, this is my place. And from that point on, it was like we clicked. Our personalities are very similar. I had no idea about personalities, but he and his wife, Alan and I, it was like we were friends forever. We never skipped a beat. They taught us how to give. They opened their hearts to home. They gave us, we walked away with a basket of fruit and vegetables and a signed contract to design a conservatory. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Thank you, Nancy. I'm going to bring Barry up here, and Barry's going to got it, because as Kevin was saying, it's like drinking out of a fire hose. Barry is very unique, and he just came here, and I'll let Barry tell the story, but he had a way of just being able to get it. Maybe this will help everyone else here, and I thought it was important to talk about.
My name is Barry Smith. I'm the president of BRS Consulting Inc. And I was asked to come up and say how I got it. Well, first, before I answer that question, I want to ask you 3 questions. First, what do you see here today that excites you, that moves you internally? 2, how are you going to build upon that to make that a reality for yourself? And 3, when are you going to be all in and make it happen? Now, I can boil down my whole talk, and I've got a timer going so I don't go over, to 3 basic points. Why I joined. One thing, I like a mystery. I saw how I could kill 3 birds with 1 stone. And the other thing was, I saw a vision here that I wanted to be part of. In terms of a bird, kind of like 3 birds with 1 stone. The stone is time, and the 3 birds that I was looking at, I saw a solution. One, I knew I needed what he calls a business office system. I looked at it as an infrastructure. I have a business and IT background, and I know how that can be leveraged for businesses and small or large. I've done it for the large companies. Now I'm trying to do it small for myself. The other bird that I could kill was I figured out how I could market my company, the vision and services that are coming forth in the future with that. And third, and this is, if I can get this out without twisting up my tongue, I saw how I could participate in thought leadership using technology to help everyone discover the truth. That's really a big piece of what I saw. Now, the last thing I mentioned was the vision itself. I thought I was going to be doing a little transition, so I wanted to bring in something new or that might be useful to you. I love anagrams. Is that the right word? Anagrams, where you have a letter that stands for a different word, because you can associate quickly. It's a way of thinking abstractly at a higher level. I recently attended a men's conference, the Fishers of Men, put on by a group of 10 men that are doing this across the Diocese of Juliet. And it was called Fishers of Men Conference, and one of the keynote speakers at that conference was Father Bert Masters. Father Bert Masters has a wonderful story. He was a professional baseball player, became a vocations director for the Diocese of Joliet. He has a wonderful story. He has a lot of credibility. I'm not going to go into his story or anything, but I will share with you what he shared during that meeting that was like, whoa, it was a blow-away concept. He talked about RIM. Now, this was a men's conference, and how men identify with each other and themselves. Most men think of what their mission is, what they do, how they identify themselves. So they think of mission first. Then they might have a little bit of identity in there, what they think of themselves and how they fit into the big picture. The R, and I'm going backwards with you, is relationship. The relationship, believe it or not, is the foundation, it's the rock. And so the right priority is relationship, identity, and then mission. If you lose your job, all of a sudden people lose their identity. If they lose their identity, they don't know where to go. If they have their relationships in place, and that's what God the Father and your neighbors, that's the key relationship that I look at being. And that's a great driving force. This organization is all about paying it forward and helping each other. I see this as a great way to make this a possibility for everyone. I'm going to conclude there.
Thank you, Barry.
You're welcome.
So Barry talked about how he has a vision, a life vision, and we talked about that a lot. And just found out some exciting news that there's someone in this room
that just discovered their life vision last night, was it? Monday. So if you wouldn't mind coming up and tell us about that, I think that would be awesome.
Kind of a stretch, huh? Quick question, how many people have been involved here in less than 6 months or less? Okay. How many people have dealt with Mark one-on-one in a coaching call or on a conference? Mark's kind of intense. Mark beat me up pretty badly for the last 6 months. And I was spinning my tires. I didn't have a life vision. Do you have a life vision written out? Do you have a life written vision out? You know what you're doing? Okay. I didn't. A couple weeks ago, Mark asked me about after a conference call. And my only up and out was life vision. Should probably have one. And Monday, I had this mountaintop shaft of light experience for like 3 hours. I was not in this world. I figured it all out. Well, not all, but I figured it out. And it was breaking a lot of things that we are conditioned to do. I'm 47 years old. I went to school at 5. So I've had 41 years of conditioning of education, forms of education, and conformity. Like one of the real quick things is you're supposed to work at your desk, right? Sit at a computer, work at your desk, figure out your life vision, send out emails, contact people, blah, blah, blah. And I would sit at my desk and I would hate it. My butt would hurt. And I wouldn't get anything done. Now, recently, my son and I got into this hobby of RC cars. I built this car from the ground up. And it's really kind of a symbol to me that I can do it. I've never done it before. And I build these things out in my shop. And that's where I had the epiphany. I fixed cars for other people. I had no cars to fix. I'm like, what am I going to do? And then it hit me. I just started taking out pieces of paper and writing down feverishly everything what I need to do, thoughts I've had for years, things, unfinished projects. And what I came up with is getting involved in this hobby, or this sport, whatever you want to call it. What do you think when little boys, 10, 15-year-old boys see this? You think they light up a little bit? So what my life vision is to use this type of activity to teach kids on many different levels. Like this is the basics of how you use a car, how you do it. But what that is an inroad to talk to kids in a safe place, usually in public places, and see if there's maybe a kid at risk. Maybe I don't know where this kid's going home to. We have a track, and these kids, they see the cars on the track, and they're like, and it's great if you want to engage them. You just drive the truck and crash it in front of them, and they look at you up on the driver's stand, and they're like, "You want me to get that? Is it okay to touch that?" I go, "Yeah, just put it on. Just put it back on the track." Now they're engaged, and so my thing is to do this and to do events all over the country. I'm going to start locally, obviously. Since I went to bed at 5 in the morning on Monday after this mountaintop experience, my life vision, the things I want to do, motivation, using 30-minute time blocks, it's it. It's here. I did it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm supposed to do. Now get out of my way because I'm going to do it. If you don't have that in your life vision, I recommend it. You should probably get one. Thank you.
Wow, that was awesome. Over here we talk about it's the last thing on here, achieving our life vision. But I found that if you don't know what your life vision is, none of these other things matter. Because where are you going to go? You don't have any direction. So if you don't have that, I really highly recommend that you really get that worked out. If it's not today, maybe it's later, maybe you have an epiphany like Mark. So what we're going to do, and this might help you, is we're going to break into a speed networking session, and we're going to take about 10 minutes. And if you could take a look at box 6 here that you have, and it's my biggest challenge is, the solution to take action on is, and you're gonna have a buddy, so I want you to pick someone that you don't know at all, if possible in this room. Get with them. I want you to talk about what your biggest challenge is with them. Talk about how you can help each other. Get their contact information so that you all can follow up on a weekly call. And there'll be group leaders that will come in to help you out. So go ahead and get in groups, and we're gonna start. We got 10 minutes.
Can I do your Oh, thank you. My name's Mavis. Oh, my mom's name is Linda, so I'll remember your name. Well, I grew up in Romeoville, Illinois. I mean, over there by Neighbor Creek, and then my husband and I have been missionaries in Hong Kong for years. So oh, really? How did you know? About me? Mark? Oh, I don't know 6. Okay.
Sorry, you
Yeah, I was born in the Philippines, but I was 12 when my family moved. Yeah. Oh, because I went to the dinner that we were still traveling. We came in at 1 o'clock this morning, so yeah. So yeah, we're here.
Just before China.
Oh wow.
Okay, because I wanted to go there. I had a friend who was from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And she wanted me to help her flight out there and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Okay. Talking about our biggest challenge. Well, my biggest challenge is M-A-Y-L-I-N. Yeah. Oh, let me give you This is our prayer card and my email address is this one. And Linda, what's your last name? And you're from this area? Or That's so cool. I love it. I wish we could have been here there last night, but we were still in Cana by South of Decatur. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very small town. Very small town. So my biggest challenge is boundaries. Yeah. Because I work with very needy people, Asian, South Asian, and they don't understand how boundaries are. And if you, not so much be rude and say, they would just think you're rude because there's no private space when it comes to South Asians. I mean, you're like this, and even in Hong Kong, I mean, everybody's always just smashed against each other. I mean, there's like just yeah, and you take public transportation, you don't have your car, we live in an apartment, and so everybody is just and so to me, how I have done that is we moved to an island, so it's a separate, it's one island in Hong Kong, and so we have to take a ferry to go back home. So the island is a small island of Choctaw, meaning long island, and so it's that was the way that I had saved myself from just like crash it. I mean, I did crash it into the wall, that's why I asked them to do you know, how to have a resolution. So that's really helped because now people are not, I'm not as accessible for people to just show up to people, you know, and knock and ask for money, you know, but still, you know, I can say I'll be there, but my ferry is, you know, this time. I'm not in the office right now, you know, those kind of things. So you're not living in the office? Yeah, I'm not living in my office. That's yeah, and also because a lot of the people that we work with they were terminated from their job, you know, at any time. So before they were living in the office, you know, yeah. So that was hard, but you know, we just thought, you know, these are people that are really the poorest in Hong Kong. So just, you know, trying to be there. Anyway, so that way I was trying to cut that off. We're trying to raise funds for a shelter. But I mean, I've stopped housing people who are in that deep. Yeah, because it was great on. Yeah, oh, it did. It did. So, yeah, anyway, so how about you? What's your biggest challenge? My biggest challenge is organized. I've got my current stuff. My mom passed and I had that's like and a lot of it I know and a lot of stuff. I look at outside of the house. I've got one whole room style plus another room. And I'm not very good. I can organize, I can't organize people. Okay. But one year, I've done 2 years, oh, you do organize that quick. Do you do? You know, I mean, I did a zillion things in 1 year that most people couldn't keep up with. You know, but they were all, I was thinking yeah. The certification, to go the study for the certification. Get this. I helped her wow. I went out of the country and 2 other things. You know, it's just like, it's easy for me to. To me, that is a that's a different type of organizing. Yeah, that's right. You feel sentimental value. I was never allowed to with my mother. So, yeah, that's been a pattern. So it's a pattern. It's not my choosing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. My parents. Yeah. So, do you feel then, I mean, your mom has passed away, your dad's in the hospital, there's still no release? And is that like a no, there's blockage? My brother's oh, so your brother will not allow you to also but no, my brother's in another stage. So it's that I want to do. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, how'd everyone do?
Well, I mean, I know Cantonese. Yeah, I know Tagalog because you know, and I know English, and I'm I'm learning from
Everyone gets everyone's contact information?
And my goal is to learn opinion, because it's in that area, yeah, it's in that area, because it's Bengali, Indian, and Nepalese who know him, and so.
Alright, so don't forget to get your contact info of the person
I
you're
gave you my
talking with.
contact, so you can
How
email.
you're all going to stay connected and help each other.
So, yeah. Well, because I will be going back to Hong Kong.
Ali.
Are you looking for me?
We're gonna have a video. In just a minute. So raise your hand if you were able to tell us what your biggest challenge. Everyone get their biggest challenge down, raise your hand. Almost everyone, they're still working on it. Good, so make sure before we leave, you get your biggest challenge down. That's really important. All right. Ready, Elise?
Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Do you ever wish you could clone yourself? Do you wish you had more time, more money, and less stress? Do you know you need systems, but just aren't sure how to build them? Do you ever think, what am I missing? What is your wow income goal? Something that would just rock your life. And what is your minimum income goal? The least amount you want or need to earn over the next 12 months. Are you earning your minimum income goal now? At a subconscious level, we all build an engine, and in our business, we earn our minimum income goal. Our wow income goal, the hours we desire to work, are all possible, and at a subconscious level, we know this. We just need to build a system to help us build that new engine. That engine is called the BOS, the Business Operating System. We earn the money we earn, we work the hours we work, we have the stress and life balance we do or do not have as a result of the engine in our business. To double our income, to reduce the hours we work, we need a new engine. Our new boss consists of three things: DNA for people, DNA for business, DNA for life. Let's break those down for you. DNA for people is personality masteries. Once we learn the science of understanding people, we can learn how to identify someone's personality in 15 seconds over the phone, and we'll know their strengths, their weaknesses, why they will or won't work with us, or who they're married to, any conflicts in their marriage, how to communicate to them, how to best sell them, how to best service them in such a way, in an amazing way, that they will refer all their friends and family to us. DNA for business. This is the 530 grid. It's actually pretty simple. There are 5 areas to every business and 6 levels within every one of those 5 areas. Area 1, marketing. It's where we have systems which help us to generate more and better leads. Area 2, pre-sales, is where we work any lead once they raise their hand. Area 3, the sale, is the yes or the no. Area 4, servicing, is the systems we have in place to create a raving fan experience, which then generates massive referrals. Area 5, client for life. It's our second sales system where we build relationships for life, and those relationships connect us to entire new networks of opportunities. DNA for life is the natural laws which govern life and business. There are over 250 natural laws which have been discovered. Let's just take one of these natural laws and see how it can double our business. The cluster principle. The cluster principle states it's not unusual that someone who is making a buying or selling decision will know between 3 and 9 other people who are making that same kind of buying or selling decision. Why? First-time home buyers know other first-time home buyers. Business owners know other business owners. Retirees tend to know other retirees. We tend to hang out with the people who are at similar points of life as we are. Imagine if we had a system where every prospect or client would refer us to even 1 or 2 additional clients. What would that do for our business? You're right, it would double our business every year. This natural law makes sense. So why doesn't it seem to work? It's because we lack systems to make it work. If we take the DNA for people, and through an understanding of individuals' personalities, we are able to service them in the way they like to be serviced, do we think that they will refer more business to us? Based on university research, the average person knows roughly 250 people. The average business owner knows over 5,500 people. Wow! How many business people do we know who could refer us tons of business if we had the right systems in place? If we then take the DNA for people and blend that into the DNA for business, the 530 grid, what will happen then? We'll build systems to take box 13, why we lose prospects, and capture box 12, success testimonies, and then feed those back into box 2, develop and deliver a message. Box 5, create a strategic strike which will clone us and blend all that into box 4 and 8, our sales efforts. The system will not only clone us, but will capture the best practices of our best employees, best peers, best partners, and best clients and clone their successes into our systems. And that's just one of the 250 natural laws. Imagine having all 250 natural laws built directly into your new BOS, Business Operating System. What would that do for your business? Maybe our WOW income goal isn't high enough. Can you see how all this works? Would you like to take the next step? Connect with the person who passed this video along to you, or you can call 888-230-2300. That's 888-230-2300. Or outside the U.S., call 630-393-9909. That's 630-393-9909. My new engine, 65% increase in sales in 30 days. Fitz, owner of printing company. Randy Eicherman, who's a financial planner, a CPA, and owner of an accounting firm, says, it changed my life. Edward Kirch, an owner of real estate companies. I have more time now due to my new engine. Natalia, attorney and counselor at law. I am getting faster results. Kevin King, insurance. The system is rock solid. Bob Donnelly, mortgage professional. Reduced my stress and I work less. Jewel Pendergrass, owner and broker of a real estate company. Transformed my business and my life. And Tom Coons, the immediate past president of the largest real estate franchise in the world, said this is the holy grail for any business.
All right, so that was a great introduction to what we're going to have some speakers talking about, which is the three sections, the personality masteries, the 530 grid, and the natural laws. But right before we get to that, we're going to get back into our groups. We're going to talk about wins and biggest challenges. And so the focus of this is to talk about, if you were here last month, how the event last month helped you with your biggest challenge up until now. Where are you at? Where do you stand with that? If you weren't here last month, and there's going to be group leaders going around that are going to help you with your biggest challenge and bring you up to speed with what we talked about last month. And last month was generate a large quantity of referrals. So how have you been doing with that? And bring it back into your groups, and we're going to take about 10 minutes so everyone can discuss.
Were you here last month? Partially. Oh, okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Want to join us, John?
That's right. So, you said you weren't in, I can't even remember. In the Philippines? Yeah. And then you moved to Hong Kong? No, here, to Illinois. I mean, okay, yeah. So I actually went to school with Mark. Okay. Yeah. And I just found out that Kevin here, I don't know which one of his children, probably the my mom taught them in school.
So she was in grade school?
Yeah, she's a first grade teacher. Okay. Yeah. And she actually at EG3 is still tutoring. So, yeah, I know, she loves kids, so.
That keeps her,
Yeah, it keeps
So you could come,
Hey, hello.
So,
So, we were just, I mean, I wasn't here last month and she said she was here partially.
generate a large quantity of referrals.
I thought you said wins and biggest challenge.
Yeah, from your, so has that helped with your biggest challenge that you got from last month?
I wasn't here, so I didn't know if there was something last month. Did you catch that last month? I mean, were you here for that discussion?
No.
No.
I was looking for the discussion.
What is your biggest challenge?
Right, current, okay, I gotta figure out how to continue. And I'm not
Okay.
being organized person. I can do stuff in my life that's really important, but my organized stuff at home is not as work. It's bugging.
So it's affecting you to achieve your life vision to get there away. So what do you think can help us?
I think for her, because she has issues of emotional baggage from family, and then her brothers not allowing her to function as she wants. So she has people problems.
And I'm dealing with that.
Yeah, yeah. So we kind of have the same problem because my biggest challenge is also people because of the needy people that we work with. So mine is boundaries. Oh, my husband and I are missionaries. Yeah, and so in a way it's kind of like, I mean, it's not a business, but you still have to, connect with people so they can come, how do you reach out, to more people and things like that. Yeah, so I mean, boundaries in a way that, people are, Asian people, South Asian people don't really give you space, they want you to be 24 hours available. Yeah.
But was that like when you were in the Philippines? What was it like?
Yeah, same. I mean,
Same thing.
people-
Because you turned American
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
went out,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you see it
yeah,
differently now.
yeah. So I think the stress is because of different cultures. Where Filipinos, you continue to live in that kind of system, would not think anything differently of people invading privacy. But because I grew up here, at 12, on a subway to Hong Kong, you develop certain systems as well. So, it's a clash of systems. It's a clash of cultures.
What do you think? What do you think we should do?
Well, I did. I moved to an island.
Oh, well, that's one way.
So people have to ride a ferry to catch me. So I'm not always in the office, like to, so I browse out appointments, and say, this is the time I could be here, and things like that. But people still show up, at the church, but at least it's still, it's still monitored in a way, controlled a little bit. Hello, hi.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Oh, that's okay. No, nobody's sitting there. Yeah. What's your name?
Amy.
Amy, hi, my name is Maylin. Yeah.
I'm
And then nice to meet you.
Oh. So we are doing the introduction.
We're talking about our biggest challenge.
Biggest challenge.
You know,
what your biggest challenge is?
My biggest challenge is how to connect people with meaningful, way. I went to a lot of network events. I'm foreign,
Where are you from originally?
China.
Oh, okay. Where?
Henan. Yeah. So that's why I meet a lot of people, but I was not able to connect.
Is it because of your mindset, language, understanding?
Single language.
Yeah.
Also the way you look at things.
Oh yeah, definitely. The way of looking at things. Here or in China?
Here.
Here. Do you mind giving your name? That's yeah, it is. And I think that affects you, like when you do business, or anything that you do, because you have to understand the people, that you're working with. And even in America, it depends on which part of America you're coming from. Yeah.
America is so diverse, the same challenges.
There were several, I got an anthropologist, but there were several who stopped yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because it's an individualistic society, yeah. Where in a lot of parts of the world you cannot function without a community. You have extended families, or like in Asia, like everybody calls each other uncle or auntie, or even if you're not blood related, somebody's their grandma and grandma. So there's that relational, thing that you kind of breaks down when you come to society.
We had something similar to this in the 70s and 80s.
Oh yeah, that's right. With the yeah.
Everybody was mother or father or something like that.
What's your work?
Right now I'm working as a lacrosse coach.
Oh, it's a lacrosse coach.
No, I'm working as a lacrosse father lacrosse, and he built a lot of teams in Illinois, and we want to work with China, helping China play lacrosse, because China tries to play lacrosse, and right now it's 6 countries play lacrosse. And coach, Dave Levy.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Dave last night. That's what we said.
You are?
I was talking to him last night at dinner, and I was going lacrosse, and I said, "This is you just described what Dave was just telling me about." So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Marco Boisman is Dave's friend.
Right, exactly.
I know Dave.
Yeah, Dave came out. Boy, he was telling me. I coached lacrosse for like 7 years, and he told me things about lacrosse that I had never knew or even thought about. His vision is
wow, that's amazing.
kind of mind blowing. Like by the time we got done talking, my head hurt. It's like wow.
He's talking a lot too.
Boy, he goes, buddy. It's boom, 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 boom. You gotta keep up.
Wow,
Not knowing all this stuff about
Oh, he knows what you're talking about.
oh, he knows.
I was saying I didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't.
I coached for like 7 years. I knew lacrosse to some extent, but not like the history and the way that he understands it. He understands lacrosse between the Americans, how Canada is, how different parts of how the East Coast is versus the Midwest, and how everything is different and how they can. I got it. You can explain it better than what he was talking about was how you can use these systems being able to tie together the whole world. Like it's a human
Wow, I never even knew the program even plays this way.
Well, that's the problem is that it hasn't become like the East Coast problem. It's a big population, but it hasn't been spread, worldwide. It's just not one of those things. He thinks a lot of it is because of the way they play it now, and it's the way they're used to it. And they actually have like something like Don King, fighting promoter, like they're interested in getting together and promoting this. So I gotta keep us on track.
Okay. So we never really got to how to generate those quantity of. That's okay. We're getting to know each other.
What do you do? What do you do?
Oh, I'm a missionary in Hong Kong. Yeah, so I'll take that in Colombo. And then Linda.
I'm retired and I work in a computer.
So you're, what do you mean?
I was a programmer, I was a manager, I was
Pull this pamphlet for me.
Isn't that nice? Retired? I want to be retired too.
I don't want to, but I don't want to tell me to.
We are working with
Yeah, I just want to.
Box 10. Box 10.
No, I'm like 20.
The training.
Today, they'll talk about the DNA for people and personality mastery.
Oh, I thought you were about to take my hand. Guys, real quick before we start, I'm going to have you move around. There are 4 tables here with buzzers. If you are a Tanglewood person, please leave one of those tables if you cannot play. Everyone else, please get up and move to of course, a family not allowed.
We have to move Linda to this table. Yeah. Oh, buzzer table. I guess right here.
Where I should stay?
I need a place that has a buzzer.
A buzzer. There's these tables right here. I can sit there. There's the 3 spot over here.
You don't have a buzzer though.
No, I'm with you.
They're getting it. They're getting it. All right, guys, I only have like 6 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what we're going to do. I decided, so I was taking this personality masteries course that Mark instructed me. Well, actually, no, it was kind of just Patrick. Thank you. You're the one that kind of inspired me to do it. And I figured instead of sitting here and talking to you about it, I would test you on it. So those of you who haven't taken it, this is going to be kind of an experience just to figure out if it's something that you could relate to. You'll notice this board right here. So it's going to be kind of like Jeopardy. Who said it are things that basically what kind of personality would say that or what kind of personality would do that. Mind your manners. How do you treat certain personalities? Tears and fears. If you want to create a client for life, you got to know your client's fears, their inspirations, all that good stuff. So figure out what kind of personality right here. Next one, talk it out. This is going to be where Mark is going to be my decision maker. Those are real life situations. It's not a one answer. It's basically a sentence. I'm asking you a question. 100, 200, 300. Carly's going to be keeping score for me. This is going to be very quick, guys, okay? So I don't have much time. So, green table. Oh, guys, just back the buzzer. Wait till I'm finished with the question, okay? Patrick, you're going to be in charge of hearing who hit it first, okay? Green, I'll start with you. Go ahead. Pick one, please.
Who said it for 100?
Who said it for 100? Ready?